Hey everyone, my wife left with my cousin to go have sushi for, I don't know, like a late lunch, I guess. I don't do sushi. I don't like cold, damp, uncooked fish. That's just not my thing. I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do about kind of dinner. For lunch, I had a yogurt and some of the like protein oatmeal stuff, and it's pretty good. It fills me up alright. I'm not incredibly hungry right now. I didn't have breakfast even, and I'm still okay. Work is super busy, and so the day is just flying by. It's already 2 o'clock in the afternoon. It is a cold day outside, so we haven't really run around with the dog much today, and I hopefully will get some time out with her today. It's hard. Canadian winters, man, they're brutal. This one hasn't really been as snowy as most, but the wind is cold. You definitely feel it. It's wet and cold. It gets right into your bones. Getting lots of positivity from different people about my first kind of week update, both the video and the blog post. I also did a blog post that kind of goes through the meals that I typically have at like certain restaurants and fast food places and just how many calories those have. I mean, my budget for a dinner is around 1,000 calories, so a lot of the places that I have fast food, I can still eat, and as long as I like just tweak some minor things, I can get under that 1,000 calorie budget that I give myself for dinner, so that's not too bad. Just a quick midday update, thought that's kind of been rattling around in my head over and over and over again. I'm not good at long challenges, long projects, long anything. It took my wife and I working together for me to actually complete my first novel. My second and third novels are in various stages of not done. I've moved around a lot in my career, not because I'm not good at completing long tasks, but because I get bored easily, I get distracted easily, I want to learn new things. And I ran into a post on LinkedIn, of all places, by Gary Vaynerchuk that posts a comic, and one of the first things it asked is, what am I good at? And I can't help but think, what am I bad at? And I'm really hoping that through this challenge I'll be able to kind of focus more. I mean, that is the big thing that I really want to work on in terms of myself, is the ability to take something that has this far away, and I mean, I know a year doesn't seem far away for a lot of people, but a far away date in terms of like daily effort, and really work towards completing that, because I'm very bad at that. I really am, and I don't want to be bad at that, because I know that, you know, small effort over a long period of time has big rewards. I mean, we saw that when my wife and I finished our first book. It was so amazing to hold like a printed copy of it in our hands, hundreds of pages long, like 70,000 words or 80,000 words. It felt amazing. And I really want to do that with this challenge, and I really want to do that in other pieces of my life. I don't know why I do this, but when it comes to cooking foods in the microwave, I typically set it for 3.5 minutes. Something cold from the fridge, 3.5 minutes. Can of soup, 3.5 minutes. Something I just want to heat up, 3.5 minutes. Popcorn, probably around 3.5 minutes. Does anyone else set like a standard temperature when they cook things in the microwave? Or like, not temperature, but time. Always the same time. I don't know why. I'm just weird. Okay, I should probably add a little addendum there. Just because I put it in for 3.5 minutes doesn't mean everything gets nuked for 3.5 minutes. I just cooked a soup for myself and took it out with 42 seconds left. Take from that what you will. My first time having pizza in 2019, and it's pizza. So not the best pizza in the world, but not the worst either. Looks good. This is probably going to use a lot of calories. A certain animal, not to be named, decided to keep us up last night. I got about 5 hours of sleep. My wife got about 3 hours of sleep. So this morning, I'm doing something I haven't done in a long time, and having a breakfast of caffeine and sugar in hopes that I can get through my day. Crazy dog. One of the things about not getting a lot of sleep It definitely feels like I need more calories to get through the day when I don't get enough sleep. I'm sure I can find information and evidence and studies to back that up, and I might do that for a blog post or something, but it's just anecdotal right now in my head and in my heart. It was a long night. Yesterday I felt horrible, so I didn't do any vlogging. Today I did my weekly weigh-in. It's Friday, and I'm down over 7 pounds since the start of this project. The goal was never to lose weight, like that wasn't the priority, but the fact that I am is kind of interesting to me. And in the weekly update text, I'll have some information about why I think that is, or kind of the differences between calories and weight loss and things like that. I don't know. It's interesting to me. I'm super stoked that I'm losing weight. I know that this is kind of the easy weight for me to lose. My body likes to be around 270, 280 pounds. I find it very easy to kind of get back to that point when I kind of hit over that 300 mark. I started this project at 295, and I would love to end it, let's say 275. That'd be ideal. I just came in from taking the dog out, and it's like minus a million outside. It is super cold, and I feel bad for the dog. I also wonder how that's going to affect this week. It's hard to get some exercise in when, the wind burns your face. It doesn't feel good. So it's hard to bring the dog out beyond just using the washroom. And it's just hard to enjoy being outside. I know it's Ontario winter, and I can't really complain about it too much. We've had it pretty easy until now. But yeah, it's hard to burn calories when you really don't want to get up out of your chair and go outside because it burns. It really burns. On the 10th, I wasn't really able to record anything for this video. I was having a really bad brain day. I suffered from depression and anxiety, and one of the things I worry about with this project is that the self-sabotaging behavior of having depression or anxiety will kind of throw me off, right? It's really easy to kind of fill a hole in your emotional state with sweet foods, salty foods, fatty foods to try to feel better. But that's a short-term fix, and that's not what I'm looking for anymore. This week was really hard for calories. I wanted to eat more, all the time, but I did well. I stayed under my limit every day, and I think I have banked about 3.25 days now of calories that I can use in the future. So it's been a good week, some difficult points, and not perfect, but it's never going to be perfect if I don't try.